One surprising thing that I hear a lot of is that women want to get sober for 30 days and just try it out and see what it's like. Maybe get rid of some weight, maybe look and feel better, and just see what it's like. So I created a 30-day exact blueprint of what I did to get sober and stay sober just for you. It's guided by me. Self-paced by you, so you can take it as much or as little as you want. And there are 30 lessons in there, plus bonuses on moderation, on what to expect, on how to kill a craving. And you're also going to get calming techniques, yoga poses, tons of self care, and we even make mocktails together. It is a blast, and you're going to come out feeling like $1,000,000. Whether you choose to stay sober or drink a little bit more thoughtfully, totally up to you. I'm not judging here at all. You can go to vibewithstephanie.com/glow up. You have a community waiting for you and your free journal to go with your glow up. I can't wait to see you on the inside. Well, hello. How are you? I don't know if you can tell by the sound of my voice, but I am so relaxed right now. My husband works a lot so I've got a 5-year-old that is with me at all times, and we are connected at the hip, and I love it. But I am able to breathe right now because he just took him out for the next couple of hours. So I just lit a candle. I've got the diffuser going. It's just a really good vibe in my office right now. So let's get started on the 6 things that you can expect once you quit drinking. Some of these were a surprise to me. Some continue to be a surprise. First thing is that little things are going to start making you happy. Maybe you always felt on edge before and you're waiting for the next drink. And now the simple things calm you down and make you feel peaceful. And we've talked about this before, but alcohol gives you this dopamine shot. It's a fake drug, a fake shot of happiness. And eventually you're unable to be happy without it, or the times that you're happy get shorter and shorter. And that was happening to me. The effects from alcohol that used to be buzzy, awesome, and fun were no longer feeling that way because I had to drink more to get there, and more and more. And eventually I just couldn't get to that point anymore. The effects had worn off. So now when you quit drinking, it takes a little bit of time to get your natural dopamine back flowing through your body. It depends on how much you drink and how often you drink. But for me, I would say my happy feelings didn't start flowing really good until maybe 30, 45 days sober. But you'll start to notice that you're smiling more, and it's just really, really nice. So number 1, little things are going to make you happier than they did before. Number 2, your productivity is going to be at an all-time high. And I'm not sure if we're going to chalk this up to having manic energy after quitting drinking or being anxious or what, but I was going on a couple of walks per day. I was thinking about the Sober Up to Glow Up course I was going to create, the YouTube channel. I started this podcast. I was listening to podcasts. The fog is going to lift, and it is so relieving and refreshing to have that happen. So you may or may not get manic, but your productivity is going to increase for sure. I remember feeling so desperate because my brain wasn't functioning the way that I needed it to. I felt like I was sinking. The brain fog was just too much, and I just knew the alcohol had to go. And also, I'll be 43. So in your 40s, you got to be more on your game. Things just don't come as easy as they used to. I felt like I was drowning. So that's number 2. Your productivity is going to be at an all-time high. Number 3, you're going to start to look and feel like $1,000,000. My skin, I was watching this because every day I was looking to see, okay, day 1 without alcohol, day 2, 3, day 4. And they were saying, well, your skin's going to start looking better. So I was watching. I mean, I was waiting to see when the collagen would come back because, like I said, I'm 40 plus and already my looks are starting to go away. Why am I speeding that process up with all the alcohol? I was feeling waxy. I was feeling gray. I looked bloated like Elvis. I always talked about how I felt like I was looking like Elvis. So you're going to start to look and feel like $1,000,000. You can watch it happen in the mirror. And in the first 30 days, I noticed supple skin. My eyes were clearing up. I was just kind of looking at myself with kinder eyes, which is amazing. So your skin will bounce back and the gray will go away. You'll stop looking so waxy and sweaty. And even if you don't drink that much, you're going to notice your looks are going to be better. Take a before and after picture. Those always work. So take one and then wait 30 days and take another. You can even do a half of a month, but 30 days is best for sure. Okay, number 4, you can pretty much start eating what you want. And I say this very loosely because some people start replacing alcohol with sugar, like lots of sugar, because you are going to have sugar cravings when you quit. But I do recommend like getting sugar free as much as you can, or replacing sugar with Swerve or whatever those other sweeteners are on the market, as good for you as possible. Like I'm researching Splenda, and I don't think that's all that good for you. So whatever you find, allulose, I'm not even sure what the differences are, but try to stay away from sugar as much as possible because it's just not good for you anyway. But what I mean is you can eat food. You can eat food again. And it's really nice because I was not really eating. I was drinking a lot of alcohol and not eating that much. And that's one of the signs of like end stages. And I did have fatty liver, which we'll talk about in another podcast. But, you know, when you're drinking your calories all day long and just picking at something to eat, that's a problem. And you're going to end up with like a big alcohol belly and really, really skinny legs and not getting any nutrition, kind of like my mom. I hate to say that, but that is how she looked at the end there. And now, instead of drinking 600 calories in that bottle of wine, you can eat food and it tastes good and it's nice and you can treat yourself, and you're going to start treating yourself better, eating healthier. First of all, the air fryer is a game changer. And then because chicken is kind of hard to find at the moment, chicken breast. So I was buying the frozen bags of chicken breast. So I would throw one of those in the air fryer frozen and then like steam some broccoli and just eating food. And you can have sweets and you can have, you know, just give yourself a little bit of grace on the food front because you're saving a ton of calories by not drinking so much. And the reason the sugar cravings come is because alcohol just turns to sugar. I used to be like, oh, I don't really like sweets. I don't really like anything sweet. Well, that's because I was drinking all of that sugar inside that huge thing of wine. So I did like sweets. I was getting my sugar, but I was just getting it through the wine. So you'll find out that in the first 15 days, you're going to just all of a sudden have these insane cravings for sugar. So just be prepared with sugar-free chocolate. Lily's is one of my favorite brands. I don't think it's sugar-free, but it's just less sugar. Keep dark chocolate on hand, things like that. And tons of sparkly water. Number 5, you will like yourself again. I touched on this a little bit earlier and said that you're going to look at yourself with kinder eyes. Can I just say what a nice change that is, to be proud of yourself for once? You're not letting yourself down and trying to moderate and breaking all these promises to yourself. You actually feel good. You're starting to look good. You're smiling at your kids. You're smiling at your husband. You're smiling at yourself. And it's just a great feeling. So in the first 30 days, I always say it's unfamiliar territory, and to stay put, to stay with yourself, stay inside, read books, take walks, and take care of yourself and give yourself a lot of grace. Treat yourself like a brand new newborn, because that's kind of what you are. You're brand new to not drinking, and you want to just take care of yourself as much as possible. So you're going to feel great when you make it even past the 15-day mark. You're going to start being kinder to yourself and speaking kinder to yourself. It's crazy. That negative, horrible self-talk that we do starts falling by the wayside. I honestly can't remember when the last time I talked down to myself. And that is just a game changer in the way you present yourself to the world and to your family and to your work and to all the things. It's just so nice. I'm excited for you to report back and tell me like how much better you feel about yourself and how you're looking at yourself. Last one, number 6, you're going to have so much more patience and your anxiety is going to fade away. So let me preface this by saying I still have anger spurts. I still get angry and I still have a lot of things to work on. We all do. But the anxiety, the room used to spin. I went to my doctor and asked for Xanax because I was like, once a week, at least, it was becoming more frequent. Once a week, the room spins. I'll just walk in from doing something or walk in from the grocery store and the room is spinning because things are out of place. Everything feels overwhelming and out of control. And I just felt out of control. So she gave me a prescription for Xanax. I took it every time I had a panic attack. And I thought it was me. Something was wrong with me. Those panic attacks were alcohol related. I have not had a panic attack since I quit drinking. I have not had the room spin. Things did not feel out of control, except for like the first 15 days when I was quitting drinking. Everything was spiraling around me. But once the alcohol was out of my system and my brain chemistry was my own again, I haven't had a problem with anxiety at all. And my patients, I mean, my little boy tells me all the time, I feel like I'm not in trouble as much anymore because I'm patient, I'm kind, I am not waiting for my next fix. I was always just, if I wasn't drinking, I was just waiting till it was an appropriate time to drink. And that will keep you on high anxiety and ready to snap at any time at anybody in your way. You are still going to have whoever you are. Like if you're still dealing with trauma, if you're still an angry person, if you're still a sad person, these things might still be around, but you are going to have more patience. You are going to have less anxiety. So those are my 6 things that you can look forward to when you quit drinking. And I hope they help. I hope they inspire you to quit. I hope you've experienced them already. And I hope you keep me updated. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know which of these are happening to you now, which of these you look forward to the most. And I would love to hear about your sober journey. Have you signed up for the Mindset Masterclass yet? I'm doing one every month. They are totally free. It is so much fun. And it's amazing to get to see the beliefs that we hang on to about alcohol. We are going to break through those beliefs and start with a fresh, clean slate so that you can quit drinking once and for all. So there's also a mindset workbook that I created in there that's totally free. You can keep it, you can download it, you can print it, and you can use it daily if you want to. But you will love this Mindset Masterclass. The next one is September 20th at 7 p.m. You can sign up right now at vibewithstephanie.com/masterclass. I'll see you there.